P is a point on BC of the triangle ABC such that AB equals AC equals PP. If PA equals PC, find the value of the angle ABC. So, drawing lang natin yung triangle ABC, no? Of course, guys, kapag nagpapangalan tayo ng triangle, yung mismong mga letters na ginamit, yun yung corners, no, ng triangle natin. So, assume natin na ito yung triangle. Okay, this is our triangle ABC. Ngayon, binanggit sa problem that there is a point P, which is along BC. Halimbawa na lang, ito si point P ngayon. Okay? Sabi din that AB is equal to AC equals BP. So, yung length ng tatlong yun, equal, no? So, ito yung AB natin. Okay? So, sa AB equal kay AC, equal din kay BP. Okay? If PA equals PC, so, kailangan pala natin dito ngayon ng segment PA. So, drawing natin to. Ayan. Si PA daw, eto, equal siya kay PC. Okay? Dalawang linya yung ginamit natin ngayon kasi hindi naman sila equal dun sa unang tatlong sides na binanggit, no? Find the value of angle ABC. So, ito yung pinapahanap sa atin ngayon, angle ABC. Kapag nagpapangalan naman tayo ng angle, okay, yung gitnang letter, which in this case B, yan yung vertex ng angle. Okay, so that is angle ABC. Ito yun. Okay, ngayon, gamitan natin ng variable. Say this is angle theta. Since angle yung pinapahanap sa atin, try nating i-relate yung mga angles dito sa ating figure, no? Okay? Examine natin ngayon si triangle ABC, yung mismong buong triangle. Sa tingin nyo guys, anong klaseng triangles ABC? Okay, tama kayo. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Bakit? Kasi two of its sides are equal, which is si side AB and si side AC, no? Okay? Sabi natin kanina, if two sides are equal, then the corresponding opposite angles are also equal. Okay? Since etong si angle theta, nakatapat siya sa side AC, which is one of the sides that are equal, then etong angle na to, si ACB, is also equal to angle theta. Okay? So, I hope nasundan nyo yun. O, lipat naman tayo sa mga ibang triangle. Halimbawa na lang, lipat tayo kay triangle APC. Okay? Etong nasa baba. Triangle APC is also an isosceles triangle kasi yung dalawang sides niya are also equal. Ibig sabihin, if this is angle theta, itong ACB, this angle is also theta. Okay? Lipat naman tayo kay triangle ABP, which is also an isosceles triangle. Okay? Ngayon, kung etong angle na to, gamitan natin ng ibang variable, no? Halimbawa, say this is alpha. This angle is also alpha. Okay? Since angle guys yung pinapahanap natin, try natin mag-relate ng mga angles dito. Okay? Paano natin i-relate yung mga angles natin dito? Gagamitin lang natin yung one of the properties of a triangle. Okay? So, take note that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees, no? Yung sum ng mga interior angles of a plane triangle is always 180 degrees. Okay? Ngayon, kapag kinonsider natin si triangle ABC, okay, yung buong triangle, ano-ano ba yung mga interior angles yan? O, tingin dito sa figure, no? Si theta, si alpha, si theta, saka si theta. So, kumbaga, meron tayong tatlong theta, saka isang alpha. Yan na yung mga interior angles. And again, the sum of them is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So, this is our equation 1. Dito sa equation 1 natin, dalawa yung unknowns natin, no? So, kailangan pa natin, again, ng isa pang equation with two same unknowns para ma-solve to si angle theta and alpha. Okay? Lipat naman tayo dun sa iba pang triangle na kumpleto yung interior angles, no? Which is obviously si triangle ABP. If we consider triangle ABP, Pag tumingin tayo sa figure, yung mga interior angles niyan is isang theta and dalawang alpha. Okay? So we have theta plus 2 alpha equals 180 degrees. Ito naman yung ating equation 2. Okay? We have two equations, two unknowns. Paano natin isosolve yan? Marami kayong methods na ginagamit nung undergrad, no? Pero, para mas mapabilis yung computation natin, gamit tayo ng Calcio ngayon. Okay? For both Canon F789 SGA and Casio 570 or 991, punta lang kayo sa mode 5.1. Okay? Pero careful kayo guys sa paggamit ng mode 5.1, no? Tandaan nyo na ang format dapat ng mga equation, ng mga linear equation natin dito, of course, yung dalawang equation natin is a linear equation. Kasi yung mga highest exponent ng dalawang variable natin is just 1, no? Okay? Dapat ang format ng mga linear equation natin dito is in standard form. Okay? So, advance lang tayo ng onte sa analytic geometry, no? When we say standard form, dapat naka-ax plus by equals the constant c, which is nagkataon na yung mga equations natin naka-standard form na yan. Okay? Ang makikita nyo dyan sa mode 5.1, tatlong columns yan. So we have column A, column B, and column C. Okay? And meron tayong dalawang rows. Okay? So para dito sa first row, isalpak lang natin lahat ng coefficients na itong first equation. So, halimbawa na lang guys, yung column A corresponds to the coefficients of our variable theta. Column B naman for alpha. And yung C naman natin is yung constant. Okay? So, for A, that is 3. So, kasi 3 theta tayo, no? Plus alpha. So, 1 lang yan. Equals 180 degrees. Okay? Punta naman tayo sa second row, which is for our equation 2. So, we have theta, which is 1. 2 alpha, so 2, and 180 degrees. Okay? Ngayon, pag inequals natin yan, okay? Yung unang value na lalabas is the value of theta, so 36 degrees, and alpha is 72 degrees. Okay? Again, ang pinapahanap sa atin is angle ABC, and that is theta. Therefore, the answer is 36 degrees. Problem 4. Towers A and B are constructed on a horizontal plane, B being 200 meters above the plane. The angle of elevation of the top of Tower A as seen from point C in the plane, in the same vertical plane with A and B, is 50 degrees, while the angle of depression of C viewed from the top of Tower B is 28 degrees. And the angle subtended at the top of Tower B by the top of Tower A and C is 50 degrees. Find the height of A. Etong problem natin is actually a past board exam question, no? So, medyo mahaba siya, kaya kailangan nating intindihin bawat detalye. Okay? So, according dun sa binasa natin, merong dalawang towers involved in the problem. So, we have towers A and B. And nakalatag sila, nakatayo sila sa iisang horizontal plane. Kumbaga, nasa iisang ground surface, no? So, sige, i-draw natin. Say, eto si Tower B. Okay, eto. This is Tower B. Sabihin natin, ito yung ground surface na binabanggit sa problem, na. Okay? Binanggit din sa problem kung ano yung height ng Tower B natin. So, that is 200 meters. Okay? Ngayon, kung babalikan niyo yung problem, walang sinabi directly kung si Tower A ba is taller or shorter than Tower B. So, kailangan mo mag-assume dito, no? So, tingnan natin kung magsisatisfy ba yung assumption natin doon sa mismong binanggit sa problem. So, halimbawa na lang, in-assume natin na si Tower A is mas mababa. So, halimbawa, ito siya. Okay? Say, this is Tower A. Tuloy natin. Ngayon, merong another point, which is point C, na nasa iisang vertical plane with point or with towers A and B. So, kung nasa iisang vertical plane yan, pwede nyo imagine na yung vertical plane na tinutukoy is yung mismong etong screen natin mismo. Okay? So, for example, nandirito si point C. Okay. From point C, kinuha mo daw yung angle of elevation ng top of tower A. So, sabihin natin, ito yung line of sight mo doon. Okay? And, according to the problem, this is equal to 50 degrees. Okay? Ngayon, kapag nasa tuktok ka naman daw ni tower B, okay, so sabihin natin nandito ka, no? Then, tinignan mo si point C. So, syempre, ang mabubuo mo angle doon, kunwari na lang, no? This is our horizontal line. Ayun yung top ni tower B, di ba? Pag tumingin ka, papunta kay point C, syempre, ang angle na mabubuo mo, this one, gawin nating red. This angle is, of course, the angle of depression. So, sabi sa problem, that is equal to 28 degrees. Okay? Then, etong last na statement, no? The angle subtended at the top of tower B by the top of tower A and C is 50 degrees. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Pag nasa top ka daw ni tower B, yung angle subtended netong top tuktok ni tower A sa ni point C. Kumbaga guys, ito yung tinutukoy na angle doon. Okay? Ito yung angle subtended. Yung angle na mapapalaman ng dalawang line of sight. Yung line of sight papunta dun sa top ni tower A, saka yung line of sight papunta dun sa point C. So kumbaga, ito yon. And according to the problem, that is equal to 50 degrees. Okay? Ngayon, ang pinapahanap sa atin, ano daw yung height ni tower A. Okay? I-assess natin ngayon kung tama ba yung figure na drawing natin. Okay, so tingnan nyo lang kung nag-a-agree ba yung geometry, no? Pansinin nyo guys, etong angle na to, this is 28 degrees, pero yung subtended angle is 50 degrees. This is greater than 28. Obviously, hindi pa pwede yan. Mangyayari lang na magiging tama yan kung yung tower A natin mas malaki or mas mataas pa sa tower B. So, yun yung tama na drawing ngayon. Redraw natin yung figure. Okay, so ito na yung tamang figure, no? Ngayon, since height ni tower A yung pinapahanap, then gamit tayo ng variable. Say, that is x. Okay? Ngayon, paano natin kukunin yan? Gaya ng ginagawa natin kanina, mag-utilize ka lang ng mga triangles dito, no? Especially kung meron kang mga right triangles na nabuo. Okay? I-consider mo ngayon yung mga right triangles na marami kang parts na alam. Okay? Pero guys, try muna nating kumuha ng mga angles dito. No? Okay? Halimbawa na lang, sa tingin nyo, ano tong angle na to? Okay, tama kayo. Kagaya ng problem natin kanina, no? By alternate interior angle, this is 28 degrees. Tama ba? So, etong angle na to, saka ito, equal dapat yan. Tama? Okay? Then, dahil nakuha natin si 28, pwede mong makuha tong angle na to ngayon. Tama ba? Since etong point C natin, yung point C, etong buo, no? That is an example of a straight angle. Ngayon, ano bang meron sa mga straight angles? Straight angles are equal to 180 degrees. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kung etong kaliwa is 50, the right side is 28, then para makuha yun nasa gitna, that's just 180 degrees minus 50 minus 28. Okay? So, computin natin. That is equal to 102 degrees. Tama? Ngayon, pwede na nating makuha tong angle na to. O, paano yan? Meron tayo na buong triangle dito, no? So, siguro yung tuktok nitong tower A, tawagin kong A prime. Tapos, itong tuktok ni tower B, tawagin kong B prime. Okay? A prime C, B prime is a triangle. Therefore, the sum of its interior angle is equal to 180 degrees. So, makukuha mo na dyan yung angle nito, no? Okay, so that is just 180 minus 102 minus 50. Okay? And that is equal to 28 degrees. Ready, try na natin maghanap ng mga sides ngayon. Siguro guys, i-consider muna natin tong triangle na to. Ayan. Si triangle B prime B C. Okay? At triangle B prime B C, meron kang with respect to angle 28 degrees, no? Meron kang opposite side. kuhain natin ngayon yung kanyang hypotenuse, si B prime C. Okay? So, anong gagamitin natin? Since opposite yung alam mo, edi mag-sign ka lang, di ba? So, sine of 28, that is equal to opposite. So yan, opposite over hypotenuse. 200 over the hypotenuse, B prime C. So, kuha natin ngayon si B prime C. This is equal to 426.01 meters. Okay? Siguro lipat naman tayo ng ibang triangle. Lipat tayo dito kay triangle A prime C B prime. So, ito. Okay? Yung triangle na yan. So, ano bang alam natin dyan sa triangle na yan? Alam natin lahat ng interior angles niya, no? Which is 28 degrees, 102 degrees, and 50 degrees. As well as one of its side, si B prime C. Siguro guys, kuhain natin yung side A prime C. Okay? Bakit si A prime C yung kukuhain natin? Kasi, part siya nung right triangle kung saan matatagpuan sa X. So, maaaring magamit natin yan mamaya to determine X, no? Ngayon, paano mo kukuhain sa A prime C, yung side A prime C, kung alam mo lahat ng interior angles sa isang side? O, tama. Pwede tayo mag-sign law. Okay? So, at triangle A prime C B prime, sign law tayo ngayon. Yung alam natin na side, which is si 426.01, okay? Divided by sine of its opposite angle. Ang opposite kay B prime C, C, 28 degrees. So, sine of 28. Okay? Equal po yan kay A prime C divided by sine of its opposite angle, which is 50 degrees. Okay? We can now solve for A prime C. Okay, and that is equal to 695.13 meters. Okay? And last but not the least, lipat tayo ngayon kay right triangle A prime AC. Okay? Alam na natin yung kanyang hypotenuse. Ang hinahanap natin with respect to the angle 50 degrees is yung opposite side, yung mismong height ng tower A. Since opposite yung hinahanap natin, no, then let's use sine. So, sine of 50, that is opposite, which is x divided by hypotenuse, which is 695.13. And x is equal to x is equal to 532.5 meters. Okay? And that is now our answer. Guys, ganun lang ang gagawin, no, kapag medyo mahaba yung problem, try nyo lang i-dissect sentence per sentence, no? Then, i-transfer or i-convert nyo into figure or equations. Okay?